In the 1950s and 1960s, as the Cold War intensified, nuclear weapons were tested in deserts far from major cities, places considered empty, remote, and expendable. In Australia, those places were not empty at all. They were home to Aboriginal communities who would pay the price for decisions made without their consent. Between 1952 and 1963, the British government conducted a series of nuclear tests at sites including Maralinga and Emu Field, with Australia's approval. Officials declared the areas safe. They claimed precautions were taken, but Indigenous families were never properly warned, never fully evacuated, and never informed of the dangers. Many remained on their ancestral lands, as radioactive fallout drifted silently across the desert. Survivors later described a strange mist. Locals called it black rain. It coated the ground. It burned the skin. It sickened those who drank the water and breathed the air. Children played in contaminated soil. Families unknowingly carried radioactive dust into their homes, their food, their bodies. In the years that followed, illness spread. Cancers, blindness, birth defects, unexplained deaths. Medical help was scarce. Explanations were dismissed. And for decades, officials denied any connection between the tests and the suffering of Aboriginal people. Documents later revealed that authorities were aware of contamination risks, yet proceeded anyway. Safety standards were lowered. Warning signs were written in English, a language many local people could not read, if signs were posted at all. Human lives were treated as collateral. Nuclear power doesn't only leave craters, it leaves consequences that echo through generations. It wasn't until the 1980s and 1990s that official inquiries began acknowledging the damage. Cleanup operations followed, but radioactive material remained buried beneath the soil. Compensation was limited, apologies came late, and for many families, justice never arrived at all. Today, Maralinga is often cited as one of the world's worst examples of colonial powers experimenting on people they did not see as equals. Yet Aboriginal elders continue to speak, not only of suffering, but of survival. These stories are reminders that technological progress without ethics creates wounds science alone cannot heal. Australia's nuclear tests may have ended decades ago, but their fallout is not confined to history books. It lives in land, in bodies, and in memory. The lesson is clear. When power is tested without consent, it is human lives that absorb the blast.